If you're feeling lost, remember that it's perfectly normal, part of being a human. We don't even know what we're doing here. No one knows. We're all just going along, doing our best, and sometimes we lose our direction and we don't know where we're going, why we're going that way. And what's helped me in my life first is allowing that feeling. When I allow myself to feel lost, there's a calmness. At least I know I'm lost. It's the feeling I get. Allow it, accept it, and in that simple allowing, it changes my whole frequency of my approach to that problem. Because when I resist feeling lost, then not only am I lost, but I am in denial and I am not embracing what's going on. Because all of these feelings we have, they're all sent from the beyond. They're all guides. I love that Rumi poem, "This being human is a guest house." Check that out if you haven't heard that before. Whenever we feel low, lost, depressed, just out of it, it typically means that we're creating space for something new to take place in our life. Especially if we're changing direction. I mean, think about it. If we're going in one direction and then we have an epiphany or a life-changing event, could be a tragedy, and it opens our eyes, opens our heart, cracks us open, breaks our heart, any of those things, and we decide we need to change direction, we're going to have a whole new orientation. We're going to have a whole new way of being. We're going to change our whole direction of our being. And that can feel disorienting, especially to our mind. Our minds get so comfortable going down this path. The mind always resists change. It never feels comfortable changing because it means that it's not in the driver's seat anymore. It means it's being used as a vehicle to get something more out of life. Think of, again, that Rumi quote pops into mind. Invite that feeling in, offer it a cup of tea, some coffee, some snacks, sit with it. It's trying to tell you something. These feelings we have are messengers. It's the law of evolution. We are growing, we are evolving constantly. That's why we're here. That much I know. In the whole mystery of it all, it seems like there's an orientation of growth. That's why I called this channel Earth Soul Garden, because we're growing. We're growing out of our shadows, into our gifts, into our divinity. And when we can change our frequency to allow our gifts to fruit, then that fragrance is let off into the world, and everyone we come in contact with, even on video, even in life, there's a fragrance of our energy. People can feel it. And when you can offer that love to people, That's more fulfilling than any car you can buy, any house you can buy, anything external. It's the internal being offered to the external. And so being lost, that's perfectly normal, perfectly acceptable part of being a human. There's no guidebook for this life. There's no one prescription or technique we can give each other. The best we can do is become a reflection for people, to offer what's worked for you and give them the space to try it. We are all unique, completely unique, and what works for one person may not work for another person. What makes one person feel lost may be a completely different feeling for someone else. Also remember that there's seasons and rhythms to this life. The same way the sun rises in the morning, gets hot, sun sets, gets cool, the moon rises, it gets light, it gets dark, summer, winter. There's all these different seasons. And the same thing applies to you, to me. We are the universe embodied. And so it makes sense that there's times where we're growing rapidly. If we're in our summer season, we're going to create new connections. Our roots are going to go deep. We're going to spread our leaves and our fruits and our flowers. And then sometimes we're in a winter, and it might have nothing to do with the outside weather. It is the internal weather, internal seasons of growth. And even deeper than that, on the soul level, lifetimes of growth. Some people this message won't resonate with, and that's fine. Others, it will. If you think of it like a fruit, there's some fruit that is just beginning to ripe. It's tiny, it's a baby fruit. And then as it goes on, there's other fruits that are more ripe, and then other fruits that are ready to be eaten and plucked. And we're all in this soup of life. So don't compare yourself. I guess that's a good reason. Comparing yourself to anybody else's progress or frequency is miserable. Don't do that. It's your life. You have the circumstances that are around you for a reason. You have a feeling of being lost for a reason. Also, there's a part of you that isn't lost. There's a part of you that's aware that you're feeling lost. So that means there's a part of you that is aware of where you're going. The paradoxes. All truth is a paradox. So I guess allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. Know that it all changes. You aren't going to be stuck forever. And if you need to rest and reorient yourself, then this is the perfect time. Sometimes we don't like to listen to the messages of the world, and we'd rather resist, and the world will make you take seat and change your direction for you, whether you like it or not. You might have to deal with something for the rest of your life that you never had to deal with. And it's all just part of the play. It's all part of the Leela. There's a part of you that knows you're not lost, and there's a part of you that feels lost, and it's perfectly fine to feel that way. I offer intuitive guidance with the people I work with, private consultations. There are many directions to go, many ways to look at your life, and I am offering myself as one of those, as a mirror for you. If you're interested, jordanjdragon.com. Otherwise, have a great day.